Here we go. AKA Batters, we're live. Yeah, no intro. I got like the best idea for this as I was just like sitting down rambling because we've been so busy today, packing, doing all the good stuff. Um, yeah, I kind of want to make this like page completely blue. Like I want to make it completely blue, and then just splatter like the hell out of it. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. I think like it gets to the point where it's always a good idea to sit down with these challenges with like a level of art direction, like just pre-thought out, okay? But then sorry, I had to check my phone. But then like along the way you want to kind of entertain yourself. You and you kind of want to give yourself a little bit of an incentive to keep going because hey, like sketchbook challenges are not easy. I think they're very difficult to do. There's no two the same, and I think StanUARY is the way we're doing it. It's tough because you got like I'm not only thinking of one drawing, one pose. Yeah, Adam, what's up, dude? Yes, Iceman. But yeah, so it's like it's not like I sit down and I'm just like, okay, I have to draw Bobby Drake. I have to draw Iceman one effing time. No, I mean I gotta draw him 6 times, and then I gotta think of a little bit of a comic book layout, and going close and medium, and then close and then medium, and like I'm even experimenting a little bit with like the form as we were doing earlier with Mordo. Which I can't wait to finish up these 2 panels. I really dig the way how like just the motion of this page like came out. But yeah, and just the idea of showing off the many forms of Bobby Drake, kind of like it made so much sense. It just seems to be like a ton of fun at this point. And I don't know, I want to complete this, so I might just stay here until like we're done. So okay, so what are the forms? Let's just do a brief, okay? Panel 1, X-Men #1. This is the snowman. And then we'll have Iceman proper. This is the one I used for the thumbnail for the live stream. I call this the Amazing Friends, like proper Spider-Man and his amazing friends. And then we're going to have when Emma Frost went into Bobby Drake's mind and just like fractured it, cracked it, and he became almost like an ice monster. After that happened, he he got bit by the '90s bug, and had a mini series where it was leather jacket, wraparound shades, and everything. He looked like he was from the Matrix. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do his return to form, which is he's not going to be iced up, but he's going to be in his X Factor blue and white like get up. Okay, so we're doing this just because the blue and the white, it works so well. It's such a pretty costume design. If you remember, all of the X-Men original X-Men members went into X Factor, and each one kind of had like a different color. I believe Cyclops might have been white on blue. Angel was red, Jean Grey was green and yellow. So it's like stuff like that. And then here we're going to get the ultimate version. Okay, so all of these, like the first 5 panels, this is all within continuity, and then we're going to just go the out of continuity one. But I had to do this one because he kind of wears a do rag. He wears a do rag. It's like the funniest thing. Uh, yeah. So StanUARY, I went back and forth with Justin, and so like I gave Justin a couple of requirements. I was like, Justin, the first one needs to be Ravage 2099. My position for sketchbook prompts is always like what's going to be interesting to draw. Okay. but the second thing is, what don't we know about? How could we educate ourselves? What would interest me? And it's always the unknown stuff. That's what interests me the most, like all the time. Okay, those weird side tangents. So I said we have to have this. We have to have something from Just Imagine. I would like to have some of the DVD releases and Stripperella. So, and I just said, and then Justin just came up with the rest. He filled it in. Some of it is repetitive, meaning like we have Fantastic Four here, and then we have another Fantastic Four character. We've seen that like 3 times so far. But yeah, Ringmaster, Thor, Avengers. So like, and it was a little bit repetitive. We had too many Avengers by this point, but I did Avengers United. They stand the Line 2000 animated series. I believe it ran for 16 episodes. Oh wait, the 22. I wrote it down right here. But yeah, so but it really like what I wanted to happen. I wanted Justin to just put it together, and because I wanted to be able to approach the challenges as honestly as possible. So I left it up to Justin. Mosaic, one of those DVDs I was talking about earlier. We also have Condor. His Condor, though, I believe, was a Roy Thomas created Condor, who's a big jacked African American dude with giant wings. I think Justin got a little mixed up, but we were able to do both of his DVD releases. The Sandman, this is from the Just Imagine DC line. Like we have to have Spider-Man. Peggy Carter, I was able to incorporate some of the newer stuff. We do have Stripperella here. So it was just like, like I just wanted Justin to feed me more. And I think he did like a really good job. And I feel bad because like I texted him at one time and I even tweeted to him. I was like, dude, I was like, Ravage 2099. Like, we have to make that happen. And because, from that line, from that imprint that Marvel had, everyone talks about Spider-Man 2099, which was like good. I mean, it was good at the time, but it wasn't as cool as Stan Lee creating Ravage or Doctor Doom's storyline for that, where Doctor Doom literally took over America. And that went, I think, all the way up to, I want to say issue 45. I think 45 was like the end of that storyline. But no, but it was like stuff like that, and I just wanted to be able to, like not come up with the prompt list, but just have a little bit of input. But I told Justin, like, I'm like, dude, we forgot to have Ravage. And I'm like, oh, I thought I kind of gave him some shade. And he changed it, but at the same time, it was just like he didn't have to, because that was my mistake. Yeah, so we're going to try and do like ice cubes here. But we're going to color this entire page. Like this entire, all this is going to be blue. All of it. It's all going to be blue. I just blued myself. But hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I know we're grinding the midnight oil here, but I've been kind of busy packing all day, getting a lot of my white paper in order, meaning I'm still on this kick where I don't want any paper around, not even like completed drawings. So I scan everything and just throw it out. That's it. Yeah, and Justin, he was kind of funny because I think he said in one of these chats, like he dropped the thing. He's like, StanUARY, we should do StanUARY. Because I might have been working on a sketchbook at that time too. And and then like, him and I got a dialogue on the side because I told him in the chat, I'm like, dude, just like DM me. Like DM me and don't be afraid to stay on top of me. That's what she said. So like he did. And I give him a lot of credit for that. Because there's like, there's always things said. Like people always talk, and I'm always like the opposite. Yeah, I mean I do talk, obviously. But I'd like to execute. I like to do things. I also feel like I'm very good in identifying people who are not executors. If you know what I mean. Fake gurus, so to speak. Yeah, and we're just going to make this icy and fun. I mean, like I was kind of. I guess we'll do like quick captions here. Like we'll just describe what each one is. Like the snowman, ice form. Like we can call this one like proper or prime. So like we'll do stuff like that. But I do so many sketchbook challenges throughout the year. So many of them just don't even look like that they have thought to what the prompts are. And I give myself my own sketchbook challenges. All right. Some quick. Got the snowman, the prime form, savage mode, leather jacket, cool guy, the return form, and the ultimate version. I think we have enough. And we're just going to, again, try and make things look as ice cubey as possible when we do our captions here. sweet. I'm just digging the way how some of this just looks already. Here we go. So now I just have to think about it, because like I was just trying to think, maybe like there's a lot of thought into this one. All right, and then I was thinking, like maybe expanding it to like the border. So maybe like like we'll have to do it like a little bit like like corner to corner type stuff, but using a lot of thinking for this one. Yeah, ho, total excellence. What is, dude? I chimed in for a little bit tonight when you were doing the profit work, dude. It looked good. Um, finally, dude. Like first time I got a notification in ages, which is funny too, because Skull Diamond uploaded a new video. He was in my earlier chat, kind of like promoting it a little, like talking about it, and like I went to his page and I had no notifications already like turned on. So I don't know, dude. Like it's so weird. Cool, cool, cool. Time lapse, yes. Yeah, I like your time lapses. What do you use for your does Clip Studio enable that? Like is that, can you record within Clip Studio and export as a file? Yeah, like a AVI or JPEG 4? Not JPEG, MP4. I think I just made this thing look way too busy. You know what, too? I ain't bring anything to drink again. By again, I mean when I was at the drawing table earlier, not stream related. Uh, I don't know what I'm doing with this one now. I mean, once it's blue, right? People should get the idea. Okay, that's cool, dude. That is, I didn't realize that. I still, like I still pay for Clip Studio, and combined, I probably spent like 3 or 4 hours in it. I never even like officially tried coloring anything. All right, so we're going to go through. Let's see here. We're just going to go through these ones one by one. Right, that's the Iceman. That's the first one. The boots, the booty boots, which is like awesome. Let's see. Let's do this. Having a level of, I was just like thinking, like of just comic book knowledge definitely helps with these. Like, cause otherwise, like, it's just, I keep thinking about the level of research like I would have to do otherwise. And like, it's not like I haven't done research. Like some of these prompts, yes, uh, but like I still had like a general impression of like just about, I guess like every character, but the next one, Bluebird. Bluebird is that might be Justin's best one. There he is. Like with all this stuff that's just kind of like happening with Marvel now, you're almost like, why haven't they just done like the coolest winter snow adventure with like a young snowman like Bobby Drake? Like, why not, dude? Like that would be literally the coolest effing thing. Now this one, I'm going to draw from memory, which is our somewhat like spiky, icy Hulk one. We're doing that just because I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be perfect. It just needs to be like on cue enough. And like, it's kind of funny because at the same time within the comics, well, not the same time, but close. There was a character in Rob Liefeld's brigade called Cold Snap, and Cold Snap, they got attacked by Bloodstrike, and Cold Snap had like like a little bit of a containment like suit, and they kind of like like popped, they penetrated, that's what she said, the suit, and all of Cold Snap's like extra power, which kind of like, I'm trying to make sense of it as I'm talking because it clearly makes no sense. But his like extra suit power like overcame him, and he wasn't in control, so he became like a giant snow creature. And I always felt like what they later did with Bobby Drake was inspired by that directly. I would assume if Liefeld like felt that was true, he would have spoke about it on his observations show. but I don't know. I never listened to it. I guess like the one of those I'm most curious about though is the Heroes Reborn, and people told me that one was good. Let's just get back to yeah, Iceman. I just love the idea too. That's like him, drawing ice here with kind of like open forms, if that makes any sense. Yeah, like where you would kind of let the color do a chunk of the heavy lifting. I just think that is beyond beyond cool. Like just off of a visual level. All right, cool guy. Now I got a cool guy right here. I would almost say, yeah, like I can complete this without reference. I'd like to see what I can do without the reference as often as possible. But let's see here. Because if you do Iceman Marvel Comics, believe it or not, like we'll do like right here, live test. It should, yeah, like right here. See, oh, Abnett and Lanning wrote this. I didn't even know. Oh, that makes me want to read it now. Abnett and Lanning are two of my absolute favorite writers in comics. I'm trying to remember. I don't know who else was a part of that X-Men like icons um little like imprint there. Yeah, maybe we'll have like a little bit of fun with like what some of the shading would be here. He does. I mean, like he literally. I mean, like it wasn't just the X-Men movies. Like the X-Men movies and Blade and the Matrix really messed up Marvel Marvel comics. It's like they never recovered from that. Like just the visual expectations. It's the funniest thing. It really is. Just doing some like contour shading here. Make him holding like a little bit of a snowball here. But I just like the like the difference of the shading here compared to like every single other panel. I think it works. And that's one of the big tricks. It's like you constantly look for little baby things that work, and you kind of always hope like every time you sit down to do something, like one of those tricks like pops in, like like comes to the party, so to speak. So I'm just like thinking here, what is. There was something I wanted to do, and I completely forgot. What the heck was it? And I'm thinking this one has got to be a close up, just so we can show off the ultimate do rag. And this version 2 also had, I think he had a inhibitor belt that helped him control his powers. Yeah, too, and maybe we'll just make some of him like icing on a little bit too. Yeah, maybe we can get that off when we're coloring. I really want him to be saying like ice on. Well, maybe I can steal this pose, throw it into panel 2. We can kind of go from there. Yeah, see, like I got it, like. And he had like it's so funny. He had like this red like logo. Oh, you can't see the do rag too well though, right? Uh, It's like that's not going to work. You can draw, yeah, dude. I don't know, like, dude, Aaron. So much of drawing is, the more you draw, the more you can capture things in your head, and that goes with design. Even goes with like working out. Like you pre-visualize, and you can literally make it happen. I worked in a lot of kitchens earlier in my youth, in my younger days, and yeah, like you work with food so much you can actually visualize like the flavor of food. Like maybe we'll just do like a little bit of a action shot here. It literally is the ultimate version. Is like maybe you can say what you want about the Matrix version, but the ultimate version might be the worst one. And I forget like how long he lasted, because they did a good job killing off a lot of the Ultimate X Men as that series marched on. I don't know if he lasted until Ultimatum. But the Ultimate version just cracks me up. I remember too, like I used to think everything about the Ultimate stuff was just like perfect. But yeah, the X-Men stuff though, it didn't hold up as long as the Ultimates and Ultimate Spider-Man. I think that like the last one of those, I remember like I've read Ultimate Iron Man that was written by Orson Scott Card. That was I thought that was really good, and I'm a big Orson Scott fan. That's the guy that wrote Ender's Game, and then there was like Ultimate Nightmare. If I remember, that was Galactus, and I think Ultimate Secret. I mean, a lot of those minis that just built on the mythology, I thought were really good. And that's essentially the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe is really what they were starting with the Ultimates. Yeah, it's like one of those experiments that actually worked. You know what? This is running. The Micron I cracked open for that live stream last night for my Instagram live stream. Like it's like it's already done. But I did a large scale 11 by 17 drawing with that, so can't be too upset. Cool. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe we'll just add like some a little bit better, clearer, solid blacks for our cool guy version. All right, and then the prime version too, like the he's the one that blasted the ice slides. Like really the absolute best version. You have to do the ice slide in the background, right? Which is like, the one thing everyone would be like, what happens to the ice slide? What happens to the ice slide? Sorry, just this one here just doesn't seem complete enough. It keeps like there's pieces of it that keep catching my eye. I can't just drives me nuts. like, dude, like Sub-Zero is now 100 times cooler than Iceman. Um, dude, I watched. There's like a for Mortal Kombat 11. There's like a 4-hour cutscene movie that I watched. Yeah, watched and listened to, but holy crap, dude! That is Mortal Kombat 11 is the only time I really liked a time travel loop story. It blew me away. Whoever did the story for that Mortal Kombat game, like, holy crap, dude! Uh, Such a good job. All right. I mean, we got our visual representation here of another mutant that lost his cool factor, pun intended. I almost want to take a break and get something to drink. The new Mortal Kombat movie was pretty fun. Sub-Zero. Yeah, dude. You know what's good too? Do you remember that web series that Machina did? It was kind of based off of that other like short film, but there was like a short film, and then that Machina series came out. That I fucking love that series, dude. I love all like the interpretations of like even like Baraka is like some like crazy doctor. Um, who was it? Michael Jai White is Jax. Dude, nothing but hotness. All right, we are getting there though. Like we're making progress. So we're really going to try and do. I do have a bunch of these blues here. I got like two. I got too much in front of my face. I mean, we can kind of have some fun and do like different shades of blue, but they all still have to be relatively light shades. I'm just trying to get our collection here. These are your warriors if you choose to accept it. Yeah, I still have to do a little um when that Mortal Kombat movie came out, I really wanted to do for my podcast. I wanted to do like Mortal Kombat week essentially, uh, and just and go all in on everything Mortal Kombat. And the funny thing is, though, I'm not even like the games. Like I grew up Street Fighter. Like I grew up playing Street Fighter. I still play Street Fighter 2. I'm pretty. I think I'm pretty lethal in 2, if I brag a little bit. But the story of Mortal Kombat was always 100 times better than like Mortal Kombat at its worst, story wise, is exponentially better than Street Fighter at its best. See, like here, like I really like how a lot of the blues just kind of like bash together. Oh yeah, yeah. These are Iron. These are Crayola Super Tips. From any variety store. I mean, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens. I buy there's like 100 color packs. So I usually buy these 2 at a time. And, just because like things like yellow goes out quick. My grays go out quick. So, yeah, I mean, nothing special. Nothing special. But I've been using these for so long now. Uh, it was almost like a little bit of a mission of mine to be able to do dangerous level work, like halfway decent work with essentially dollar store tools. Yeah, I've been like so busy today too. I'm so pissed. Had like zero time. I mean, I had maybe some time. A lot of times when things slow down for me, it's like I can either like run, do like an errand, like pathetic grown-up shit like that, or I can like decompress for a little bit. And I usually always choose to decompress, but I should have went to the liquor store today because I should have alcohol. I should be drinking a little something right now, just because it's Friday, right? It's freaking Friday or Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. I'm losing. I'm losing some of my colors here. Son of a bitch. And let's see here. We need like we can use maybe like different colored blue. This might answer your question. Alexa, stop. What the heck? Alexa does that from time to time. And I'm pretty sure it was like a red X. Very much like the old Youngblood and X-Men logos. And this one too. I think that he had like a red belt. Kind of. Maybe we'll just have him like kind of like icing on. I know I kind of said that earlier. I'm just reminding myself. Yeah, and making Sub-Zero, because now I'm just like I'm just like thinking about yeah, making Sub-Zero the villain too was a very awesome, like, bold choice. I stand by that so much. I think maybe like a little bit in the game they were leaning towards that, and like now they're essentially allies, which is really effing cool. All right. So, which one of these is like gonna be? See, that's too dark. We need something. We'll go with this one. Right? I mean, we're achieving the vision we had earlier for sure. It's kind of funny. This is the most work I've done probably collectively for any of these, and I think it's hilarious that it's for Iceman over here. Not to be mistaken with the ice from Top Gun. The greatest Iceman to ever hit cinemas. So many of these just blend so well together. All right, so now what we're going to do is going to grab a trial by fire script and cover one half of the page here. I saw, dude. I'm trying to interview from the guy from the talent relations guy from Upper Deck. I'm going to try and interview him. For sure, dude. For that X-Men book. Yeah. Sorry, dude. I just saw that. What are we doing? Why do some of these feel so full and like nothing comes out? Yeah, we're gonna just make this. It's kind of funny too because the whiteout adds such a nice texture, like a textile texture, to the page when you flip through it. a fresh. And I know some of this might be a little tough to see on camera. Yo, Harry Penn. Iceman is he really now he is right, but it's the one from the past. Harry Penn, like, are you up to date on how that happened? Yeah, it does sound the sound of clapping cheese. Nice watch. Oh, thank you. It's Movado ESQ. Dude, Harry, hang tight. I got a pair to show you. Harry, did you see my new Riri Williams piece? I did a Riri Williams for Black History Month. I want to show you. There we go. I think we got what we needed to from this, right? But Harry, here, let me just show. I mean, if we're talking about the female form, we do have a nice voluptuous Psylocke here. And who else do we? Oh, and we do have look, Stripperella and Agent Carter. So here we go. Like, but Iceman, like, ready to go here. 27. Look, and listen. That's just from the whiteout. That's why I love splattering, just for the feel. So Harry, hold up here. Let me show you. Where is it? Right here. So Harry, quick update. We have this should be page 12 of chapter 2 of TBF. We have another completed page of TBF right here. And then here we go. Ready? Here we go. This was my Riri Williams. And like the whole idea was I wanted her to be like armoring down herself, but I wanted to like, you know, like her bits in it. Like I don't know why. I just had this vision like in my head, even like with the hair. But yeah. He's really flicking it. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Iceman. Yeah, so real quick. So Ice is the one that is homosexual is the one from the past, right? He's not any of these guys. Not even like the ultimate one, right? He's an alternate. So what happened to Iceman proper? Or do I have that wrong? I'll bang Psylocke. We all would, yeah. the 90s era Psylocke, right? I'm not complaining. It's not jizz. It's highlights. The TBF for the vacation. Well, here we go. Right here. Yeah, I guess like in a way it's a little phallic looking, right? Yeah. So like, and this is the page that I just been hyping for like a while. This is the further explanation of Pitbull's like power. But yeah, but we got yeah. So it's just the way how I like to do my highlights. You know, like I really like things to be super shiny, super reflective. Again, I'm drawing like a fantasy. I'm not going to try and make things look like realistic here. Yeah, but I wanted to draw her in a way that I just haven't seen. And I kind of, my original idea too was this to be like all red, with red highlights, but I kind of recalled that's like an image I saw of her. So I changed it up, but I might uh like do some additional Photoshop work for the background on this. Not complaining. Yeah. No, yeah. It should be. I wonder if you should phrase that, Harry. I also put highlights inside my sock. Right? Yeah, thank you. Right, thank you, Aaron. That's almost like the point, you know, like the Riri Williams we've never seen, or like the Riri that we didn't want until we saw it. Okay, and like the whole idea too is like we hyperize everything. Everything's like on the best cocaine money can buy. The Bolivian marching powder, meaning we have veins, we have highlights, we have big hair, we have crazy proportions, big muscles, lots of tech. But everyone, thanks for hanging out. I can't believe this one rained for 90 minutes. Holy crap. But yeah, like quick update here. Quick update. We are making our way. Like we're nearly done. Yeah. Nice like pickup warm up work. When the cameras are off, I'll be working on this. I'm probably just going to hit the restroom, grab some water, maybe knock on my neighbor's door for a beer, and finish this up. I gotta really figure this out. Um, this is exactly what I imagined. This one is, uh it's tough. It's tough, and I kind of wanted this to be a like a simile to another page. I wanted the this page and the other to kind of complement one another layout wise, and like this doesn't work, and I kind of forget the image at the top, so I'm gonna be struggling. Everyone, I love you guys, really. I physically love you guys. I wish you guys were here so we could roll around in like some type of bed, maybe like a water bed, maybe one of those cool like inflatable indoor hot tubs that all the college kids are into. I just wish the three of us could be doing that. Guys, I love you. Thanks for hanging out.